So, last session, you guys had finally, before we wrapped up, finally come and met the person that seems to be placed in a position of power and in control, from what you can see at least. A human female named Beckett, as well as being led here by the sheriff, that would indicate that he's also working under her, which means that this human is quite high up, extremely, and something is not exactly right with that, especially on how the cam work. But you were given a mission, a task to prove yourselves. You were given a folder, and just before we ended, you opened the folder and saw a photo of a very scary looking man with a brand on his head, the symbol of the Bruja clan. The folder seems to have a bunch of different information about this person and their past, as well as the task that they would like you to complete if you're up to it. And we will be picking back up with you guys left alone here in the room. What do you guys do?
Not go to the Anarch bar.
What?
Oh yeah, Nate, I was serious when I said that everyone else went to an Anarch bar. Um, and we looked over the folder, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we ended with you guys just opening it. So if you open it and
Yeah.
actually read through it and things.
I mean, Jess would.
Okay.
Yeah, she was the one opening it.
Jessica does have the folder, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, opening up the folder, it seems to describe this person that you are tasked to go meet. A man who goes by Papa Skulls. Reading through this folder, you will see that there is a envelope placed on the inside, sealed. And you begin to read about this person, this individual, and it explains that this person in his youth was more or less enslaved to a bruja that used this boy as a quite literal blood bag. And as the years went by, he began to learn more about kindred society and our, the strengths, the weaknesses, as well as other things, more of a magical nature with the darker dealings, growing up in Jamaica. And once he got old enough and strong enough, it is reported that he, while his master was sleeping, drew him out into the sun and actually freed himself that way, as he was even ghouled to this Bruja individual and managed to break that bond on his own strength. Once killing his former master, he began to venture out, mostly around the Caribbean area, but then over into Africa, learning different magics and rituals. And as you all know, in fact, could I have Jessica? Do you have any dots in occult?
Nope.
No. What about you, Brandon?
I have one.
One.
Yes,
Nathaniel?
one.
Let me just look real quick. None.
None. And Mama?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have more than? Do you have more than one?
Yep.
Okay.
Mama's got like 4. What are you talking
Mhm.
about?
Could you make me a? Could you please make me a? I almost said Arcana then. Jesus. Occult.
Wits occult.
Yeah. What's it called?
Intelligence cult?
No,
it's intelligence
it's
occult.
gonna be wits.
Wait, I have a specialty in voodoo.
Yes, you can add that.
Okay.
Another
That's one more
D10.
dice, right?
That is the
Seven.
three
Wow.
successes.
I have a lot of willpower. I'll just use that too.
Willpower reroll the 5 dice that failed.
I think it's 3, right?
Yeah,
Or is
three.
it up to something?
Yeah,
Yep.
I was joking because of your dice pool for occult.
Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5.
Five. Five successes.
Wow, you know him. You are his sister.
You
Oh my god, no.
you have heard of Papa Skulls before. You know how dangerous he is, and you know, especially now looking at this folder, that he is a mage, a human mage, which a lot of kindred, especially the younger ones, don't know even exist. That magic is real, but you do. You very much do, and you know that human mages are, well, not to be fucked with. They can be almost godlike in a way.
Mm-mm. Mama shaking her head to the side, leaning on her assistant.
What's wrong?
Nah, child. We shouldn't be down on there messing with that magic man.
Magic man?
Bokor, child. Left hand path. Death and power. Real power. From the old
Uh,
ways.
Can would he like would Brandon logically come up with an idea that maybe he can help identify the coins?
I mean, if you think of that, I don't see why your character wouldn't.
Okay. Then yeah, so I'm gonna walk over to Jess and whisper to Jess and say, perhaps he can help us with these coins that were imbued by human mages long ago.
Brandon? I think that by the looks of this folder or in this man, he might this is just me throwing guess out there, little guess that he might have had something to do with these coins.
I mean, either way, does appear we don't have much in a choice of going.
And you know what a small problem with this whole situation and this
That
man
we only
seemed to
have
be
2 of them?
we only have 2 of them, and one of them is in the hands of a Bruja.
Oh, yeah. Bruja
Yeah.
enslavement and all.
Yep. Looks like Papa Skulls here's got it out for my clan.
What y'all over there talking about? Speak up.
Well, Mama, for lack of knowledge of what this man's definitely got going on, how do I put this nicely? I might be fucked. I might be my ass might be grass and Papa Skulls might be a lawnmower.
Child. If you plan to go and talk to this man, you fuck 6 ways from Sunday and it ain't gonna be fun.
So she said we had to go meet him, or what? What?
Well, no.
I forgot.
In the folder, it explains the task that you are meant to do. It discussed that you're meant to go meet him and hand him the envelope. On the inside is something that the Camarilla wants, information of something, it is your job to get that information from him by any means necessary.
So we're playing.
Make deals, attack, it doesn't matter. But the one thing you cannot do is let him know that the Camarilla, that you guys are working for the Camarilla, and you are sent there by them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a trade, or this is a bribery with the envelope?
All it
I think
says
we're
is basically what they want, the Camarilla want, is in the envelope. Like the information, what they want from him. You're meant to give that over, get that
Get the fuck
information
out.
from him, and then bring it back.
Is he owed this information, or is this what we're using to bribe him?
No,
No.
So
so
the
the envelope
information
we
that
have
they want
is
is in
what
the
we're trying to
envelope.
get. Yeah, so basically
Oh,
they're asking a question essentially.
It's up to
And
you
we're-
how you get that from him. That can be trying to kill him. That can be trying to bargain with him. That can be bribery. It is all up to you as the coterie.
okay.
Hell, you can try and seduce him. It's up to you.
Jess.
Don't- What are you looking at me for?
I mean, who else they looking at?
Mm.
Mm,
All right. You know what? We have a little bit of time because there's not a real hard pressed time limit on when we do this. Maybe we could take some time to kind of come up with a couple plans. Does that
What,
sound
like,
good?
like anti-mage armor, you know?
mm.
Not like we know much
Not
about mages.
Let me tell
It-
you something, child. Mages do things, anything they want, really, depending on how old they are. Now, I don't know what this man can do, but if he didn't study the old lore and the old continent, if he didn't study it in the islands and went to Africa, it's a good chance that what he does is death. You get it?
Well, then maybe we do a little bit of research ourselves. Not that I'm good at research, but it might be worth having at least some semblance of how we want to get this done, and maybe a couple backup plans in case how we want to do it doesn't work out in our favor. We don't have to rush this. We do have a little bit of time. That's all I'm saying.
Perhaps we might do well to visit Lord York again before we go.
Maybe.
Would I know of any, aside from Mithras, would I know of any vampires that are old that might be able to help tell us about like mages and how to fight them if we have to?
Make me a. I'm gonna limit this to the Ventru clan, but make me a politics intelligence.
We can try that. Intelligence, politics.
Two. Okay. With a 2, this is all you know. In fact, let me just check one more thing. Yeah. With a 2, And your question was other older kindred here that had, similar quite strength of Mithras, right?
Uh, just any any vampires that might have encountered a mage and lived to tell how they lived, if that makes sense.
Mm. You wouldn't know anything about that, but I will say if it's older Ventru, one name would you would recall, and this name is heavily tied to Mithras himself, and that is this would be a individual that goes by Queen Anne, who is at the moment, from what you recall and what you've heard, a bit of a rival of Mithras, and it is up to you if you want to do anything with that. But you've heard that she is someone who is gunning for the throne, and it, things are getting heated between her and Mithras, or at least that's what you heard some years ago.
Well, the only person I know that we could get information from potentially is Queen Anne, and I don't think it's best we go to them. After all, she, from what I've heard, wants Mithras's head on a pike.
At this
Makes
point,
sense.
as you begin to speak, Jessica, you'll hear the door on your right begin to open, and an individual will step through as you see this person.
Ew, yeah, ugly. No, I'm joking. Why does that look like Blade?
Blade. He's got hair. What do you mean?
Blade had hair?
I mean, if you squint, it looks like Mahershala Ali, but only if you squint.
Only if you squint.
He walks
Uh,
in, very finely dressed, and kind of just looks at all of you and just nods a little. Good evening. Are you the And he looks at his watch very quickly. Are you the coterie from America?
I would say yes, yes, we are. And you may be?
Uh, Sartim.
Very well met, Sergeant.
Um, I have been assigned to escort you through London. Um, will be your driver this for the foreseeable future, if you have need of me. That is.
Wait.
Good. Driving on the wrong side of the road is hell.
I'm gonna
Um,
say Brandon. You're the closest to him. Make a insight check. Wits insight.
wits insight. I would rouse, except for the fact that,
You hungry?
You a little hungry.
3. You can tell this individual has warmth in his skin, and he is what looks to be breathing. But at the same time, his eyes definitely don't look human.
might I ask, just what are you? Are you a ghoul or something else?
I am. And he generally looks like shame just comes over his face as you ask that, and he says, "I believe the word is caitiff." Now, make me a politics wits.
Yeah, because I'm fishy here. I'm gonna willpower those two.
Okay.
Dang it.
2. From 2, you know that, even though from what you heard from the sheriff that caitiff may be welcomed here, they should not be in the court at all. Even if London is a more progressive, has a more progressive stance on the caitiff, they definitely should not be, here in all places, as well as being assigned to do anything like this. It is very out of the, usual.
Did we
And
notice if Beckett was human?
oh yeah, you definitely know that Beckett was human.
I think Mama told you,
Mhm.
or kind of sort of told you.
I'm gonna look. Mama?
Yeah,
Um,
child.
is there something we need to know? Does Kindred Society work differently over here, or
She
something like
peers
that?
at you over the rims of her glasses. Oh, that's right. You didn't go with us, did you? You missed out, child. Mm-hmm. All work and no play, lead a stick in your ass. Mama will tell you, let's go.
Follow Mama. Say, well, Sartan, it seems Mama would rather like you driving us.
Mm,
Very well. Is there any place you would wish to go tonight?
where they staying? Where y'all staying?
The hotel where we met.
On his dime. Take us back there, Jeeves. I always wanted to say that.
Yes, ma'am. And you'll be led out through the same place that you were led in, and out to a beautiful, darker car on the larger side. And he will open the door for you, letting you all in. And once inside, he'll begin to make his way towards London.
Is there a little, is it a nice car that with a window that slides up and down?
Yes.
Cool. She'll
I
slide the
was
window up.
actually going to ask Sartan if there are any criminal hotspots around or anything of that nature, as I rather would enjoy a snack.
We could stop by one of the estates, sir, if that's what you need.
I don't know about anyone else, but I am surely famished.
I could eat too.
Anywhere, of course, granted, that is within our agreeable allowance to snack on. Wouldn't want to enrage anyone in this new city on our first or second night.
See, well, if that is your flavor,
I'm old. I don't need to eat as much as I used to, you know. She taps her rather significant heaviness.
There was a there's a small BDSM club that been wanting to check out.
do you say that to the driver?
Yeah, I'm gonna have him drop me off there. I need to eat. I need to eat.
On the drive, I'm gonna look at Jess and say, well, so I was told I missed out. Where did your pleasantries find you venturing?
Random dive bar that Mama showed us. Anarch ran. No,
Sorry.
not done.
I thought you.
No. Anarch ran, but from what the vibe gave off, looked like they kind of welcome anybody. So.
Do I know? Would I have heard rumors of how the Anarchs and Camarilla are getting along in London?
Make a politics. I mean, you could literally just ask Mama, who's been here for a while. But if you want to like keep that a secret, make me a politics wits check. Well, successes. The Anarchs and the Camarilla in London are on a knife's edge right now, and they are one, tussle away from calling all-out war on each other. It is not a good time to be in London for both sides. Things are getting very heated. I would say that's what that you've heard of, like, from another continent away. You don't know any of the actual details why it is getting so fiery between them, but you've heard rumors before you left America that it is getting bad between them.
I'm gonna immediately look at Jessica. Jessica, it is not time to be instigating with anarchs. And have you not heard?
Don't worry, child. The Baron liked her.
Yes, but I'm gonna like lean back. But I'd be more concerned about the fact that if he finds out that we're Camarilla and that new Camarilla brought here from another country immediately ventured into his establishment on the first night. The regards to whether or not he might find that disrespectful could instigate something that we cannot handle.
You were there with me. I go there all the time. It's fine. We were just enjoying a night out. It's a pretty girl. You can't keep a pretty girl locked up. That's when they go crazy. They need attention. Like rabbits, they die if you don't give them affection.
What? No. Actually, Mama, I sometimes just like to not be seen like I got a lot of my looks on my personality back home, and it was just nice to arm wrestle a guy that wasn't trying to sleep with me.
She looks over the rim of her glasses. You ain't married yet, are you?
No.
Problem with young folk today. Rolling Stones. Settle down. I know that.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna go and grab dinner. I don't know, beat a man. Whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Now, before you go and do what young people do, some things to keep in mind. Prince Mithras hasn't been seen in public in over a year. His protege, Lady Beckett, runs things. Mortal or ghoul, I don't know. I imagine you can realize how that's going over with their older kindred. Yes.
Mama, could you roll me a wits politics, please? And may I say that it is sad, deep in my heart, that TT and Mama will never meet.
Right?
Well, it's okay
I mean,
because
you
TT's a
can't-
veteran in Chicago, so
You can't say never. They might meet one day, and then Weird has to have a conversation with himself.
That would
yeah.
be
Oh, I
amazing.
hope.
I've done it before. Is my kindred lore gonna add to this?
Yes.
Wait, no. Don't worry about that. 2 successes.
I mean, you can reroll two. It wasn't, or no, you can't.
I
One.
can't. I can only roll 1. Nah, that's fine.
Okay. Beckett is not Mithras' protege. I'm gonna say with a 2, that's all you know.
She's just a
Yeah.
random person you picked.
No. What you would know is you don't know why You do know that he appointed her, but it was out of the blue. No one had ever seen her. No one had
Oh.
ever known about her. It was just very sudden and very abrupt. But she was not Mithris's, protege or anything.
Hmm. Yeah, wow. Well, she is now. We're assuming. She will make that correction, though.
Mhm.
And the sheriffs are being ridiculous, as usual. Stay out of North London if you can help it.
Yes, ma'am.
And stay away from Papa Skulls.
I have no intention of finding that man by myself, so yes, ma'am.
He is well connected, hates vampires, and very powerful. For a moment, she looks torn between wistfulness and a strange crestfallen sigh slips from her. Anyway, if for some stupid reason you do cross that man, expect anything from curses to ghosts, zombies, and hell. People you might trust explicitly turning against you. Hoodoo is strange, and who knows what that man knows and can do.
Yes, ma'am.
But enjoy your night, child. It's fine. It's fine. Welcome to London.
So, Jessica, you're going to the club. Brandon, you're
Yeah.
going to go fuck up some, fuck ups. And Nathaniel, are you also going to feed? Or are you going to the hotel or sticking with one of them?
That's the thing. I'm not sure how easy it would be for him to feed, since he doesn't need to feed on fans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you end up going back to the hotel, and she's gonna pull out 2 of those 3 burner phones that she bought. Do you mind giving those to Tommy and Hector? Just so I have line of communication with the 2 of them while I'm out.
Oh, I can do that. Sure.
I appreciate you, Nathaniel. And she'll go and like pinch his cheek.
Ouch.
You also need to.
One superficial damage.
Yeah, Potens.
How much time do we have tonight?
You mean left in the night?
Yeah.
You got about 4 hours.
Okay. I may have to go do what I want to do tomorrow then.
Do you still want to go feed, or was that you want to do tomorrow?
Yeah, no, I want to feed. No, I'm gonna try and establish a police connection. Basically, I want to get a Harry in London, if that makes sense.
Okay. And by the way, if you have those dots, do like roleplay trying to reconnect them, and I will, obviously you'll have them here now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, would you guys all go as a group to the club and also with Brandon, or would you split up and be dropped off?
I have a feeling that nobody wants to walk into a BDSM club with me.
Mama would totally walk into a BDMS club with you.
Yes, then let's go, Mama. Let's.
But not tonight. She has things to do. But one
Damn.
day.
One day. Damn, I wish TT were here. TT would be down to go.
He would.
You know, last game when Mama walked into the bar and everyone was like, "Mama!" The same reaction at the BDSM club. Mama!
Please? Jessica would just gain a whole new level of respect for Mama if she walked in there and they were like, "Mama!"
So, quick question. I don't actually have like an ally or a contact or anything background.
Oh, you're breaking. Oh, are you going through a tunnel?
I don't have the ally or contact dot.
Yeah,
We
you can,
were
you can-
using Harry as like backstory.
as long as you roleplay it, I don't mind giving you dots in something. As long as it's like a really good roleplay and that you actually work at something. You can spend XP to get a dot in that, or you can actually try and, just roleplay it. Which it's a lot longer and harder, but I don't mind you doing that.
Yeah, no, that I actively want to like establish police connections so that we have more leeway here too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, in that case, Brandon, Sartin, eventually going into London, making your way back into the bright lights of the city, kind of pulls away from the center of London and
Wait,
makes
one moment.
Yep.
Sorry. He said he wanted to find criminals?
Yes.
Oh, Mom was going with him.
I'm scared.
You just had this heavy set woman following you with the cane.
Okay. In that case, they pull off to the more of the not North London, but going that way, until you enter what seems to be like more of a council estate with big tower blocks of flats, and you can see graffiti on the walls and many other tags. What seems to be like you wouldn't recognize them, but Mama would, as gang signs and things like that, as well as a few broken in windows on cars. But eventually you do come to a stop outside one of these tower blocks, and Sartim kind of looks back at you and says, "Sir, if you're looking for troublemakers, this would be the spot."
Oh, we want the vicious ones. The murderers. Yeah. Find them, thieves. Mama rubs her wrinkly hands.
Oh God.
Do you guys get out then?
Is this where the murderers are?
Yes, you're at the murderer buffet.
Murder estates.
I mean, you can go out and look for people doing crimes.
Is there one? Do I see one close by, like just kind of hanging around?
You can either make a wits investigation if you're trying to role play this, or you can just make a hunter's roll.
So I'm not going to be I'm trying to get information right now.
Okay,
Wits
so
investigation.
Yep, wits investigation.
Is anybody around?
A few people.
4 6.
It's late though. 4. You see a hooded individual that every now and then someone will walk up to, kind of weirdly shake their hand a little bit too long, and then quickly then just walk away, and that person will stay on that exact corner.
I'm gonna get out and approach him and say, "Good evening. I was hoping I might get some information from you."
Man, piss off.
I'm gonna look him in the eyes and use mesmerize to tell me where anybody he knows who are active, where any active murderers might be found.
Yeah, David he's just inside. He's killed people.
Okay, how many other people are around?
Right now, you, Mama, him, and you see 2 other individuals walking, not towards you, but off to the right of you, but not really paying any attention towards you.
I'm going to. Alright. This is gonna be very tricky. I'm gonna walk back and say, "Well, this is the place, Mama. Seems there's a man inside named David who kills people."
Well, boy, don't worry about Mama. She be just fine. You do you, and I'm gonna go and look for the things I need to find. Hmm?
Very well.
If there's a problem, my petite will help you.
Well, I'm just gonna try and make this guy fall asleep, and then I was gonna walk with you, and hopefully he'd still be sleeping by the time I come back.
Oh, I see, I see. You do this often then.
Not very often. Sardom, would you mind waiting in the car?
Yes, that is fine as long as Jessica, you're all right waiting.
We can get a cab. Don't hold the girl up. Let her go and enjoy her time.
Also,
Well-
you're mute, Jessica.
Thank you.
Velvet.
You guys can actually take the car. I don't mind walking. I got 2 legs for a reason.
Girl, you go walking in London? Why do we spend all this time tracking down criminals if you just go walk the street? You go draw them to you like flies and honey. You could have just walked outside or waited 5 minutes to see who tried to kidnap your narrow behind. Take the car to the steel maiden and enjoy yourself.
I can Mama, I've got a little bit of a bark and a bite. I used to walk the streets of Chicago all the time. What, that sound wrong? I used to walk a lot in Chicago, so
Girl, I was fine in my youth. They used to call me Dark Chocolate. I used to be able to move, girl. But what it look like having your tiny self throwing grown men around the place? You're a slip of a girl. Ladies do not fight in public, leaving witnesses.
Is there anywhere around that I could use mesmerize on the guy to go fall asleep and that he wouldn't be woken up?
Say again. I was mesmerized by that conversation.
Is there anywhere that like if I were to use mesmerize again and tell him to go lay down, that he would be undisturbed and nobody would like wake him up?
Well, remember that you're if you're talking about mesmerize, they go do the act, and then as soon as they do it, it fades. Just keep that in mind. And as you look back, even the guy that you asked to tell you where there was a murderer, he is right now on the phone, like talking to someone.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to him and just say forget.
Okay. You walk up to him, and he looks like he's about to get aggressive, and then you say it, and kind of just, yo, you looking to buy?
I'm sorry.
By what?
Oh, Jessica's there now.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I thought that we were all still in the car.
No,
thought the mom
I had
gone
like
off with the-
I had like walked up to the window.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I wasn't there when that happened.
No, you're good.
So, what did you say, Brendan?
I said, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. I was only about to ask you a question.
Then jog on.
I'm gonna shrug my shoulders and say, whatever. And walk back towards Mama.
Glancing at this person, I want to use the binding fetter to see if there's anything on him that might be a fetter. He sounds like the guy that will kill somebody and take their favorite gold chain or something.
Swear to God,
Okay.
you said that, and I thought you said the binding fetish.
No, that's at the club.
yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just take a look at something. How far does it go? Does it say?
Oh, it affects me, my sight.
Oh, then no, you would not see anything.
All right. Well, she's gonna leave that up, and she's gonna follow Brandon.
Well, that wasn't the guy that kills people. That's just the drug dealer.
Yeah,
David's
I know.
inside.
Yeah, she'll leave it up.
Uh,
Yeah.
fuck. This is very tricky for me. I'm going to. Is there a place that we can get in without the fucking guy seeing us?
I thought you said, "Is there a place we can get him without fucking a guy?"
No.
But
Take one for the team, Brandon.
you wish to get into the place that he pointed at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make a wits investigation,
1 moment.
and if Mama helps, you can add 1 if she's helping.
Oh no, I got penalties to that right now.
No, just normal then.
You said wits investigation. Let's hope for a good roll.
Peering
You
into
know,
the.
with my whole 300 dice right now. Willpower. 3.
Okay. After looking around this tower block, and he is standing in front of the entrance part that normal people would get to their homes and their flats. Looking around, you do notice that in all of these buildings, there is at the back of the building a fire escape. Now, that is the only on this level entrance, except for all the windows to all the other houses on this level as well. But that would mean breaking into someone's house. That's up to you. So there's the fire escape at the back, and then there's the main doors at the front, and then there's a lot of windows surrounding this first floor going into people's houses. It's up to you how you want to handle that.
Do any of them look like just telltale signs of a typical like criminal? Like shit on their any like signs of like
Oh yeah,
you
quite
know
a few.
sneak. Okay,
And
I'm gonna go try break into one of them and hopefully they're asleep.
Okay,
Like I'm gonna look into one of the windows and see if they're asleep.
How do you make a rouse
course.
check?
you hit the rouse button at the bottom, and you add 2 to your roll.
I do want to try to do it like so that I don't get seen just like looking in to a window.
In that case, make me a dexterity stealth.
Testing this last one because those are my first 2.
Mhm.
Okay. So I gain hunger. Unseen passage.
Okay.
Oof.
Is this a level 2 ability? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Then you turn around, Brandon, and Mummery's gone.
Let's see. I can do that, but I have to stay still. Jeez.
Laura Torn just vanished in a bright floral dress.
I am stupid. So I'm gonna walk up to one of the windows and like never mind, I already said it. Yeah, 1.
1 success. Okay.
Yeah.
You walk up to one of the windows and trying to get kind of up and to look inside. You kind of step up on what you think is a brick, and it is actually a flower pot, and you kind of smash it down, making a cracking noise. And you'll see a woman on the inside kind of just look at you in direction, and she'll kind of make a face, trying to recognize if she knows you.
I'm gonna just walk away, act like I'm drunk.
Okay. What is Mama doing?
Mama's going into that bar?
Bar?
Is that the bar club? Is it not a bar?
Oh, I thought you
No,
wanted to stay with Brandon.
I assumed he's going in there to find the man that's killing people.
No, there's no bar. You're at a estate, a tower block, where there is lots of people living, like
Oh, I
a
see. An
residential
apartment.
area. Yes, but
Got you.
very low end type place.
Okay, like the projects.
Yeah,
yeah.
or from what I've heard of American movies, the Bronx or something like that.
I was like, an estate? Like,
That's what we
money
call
here?
them. They're called
Okay.
council estates. They're like the
All right,
poor
then-
side.
He's climbing up a thing, right?
I was trying to look into windows to find some
Mhm.
a criminal that'd be sleeping.
Oh,
Yeah,
he'll just go.
let me
Should just
get
go
a
inside
real
and look for him.
picture real quick.
Apartment buildings, like
It's
downtown.
so. Have you seen Candyman? Like any of the
No.
Candyman movies?
No, I get what he's saying now, though.
Yeah,
I had to adjust.
it's like an apartment complex, but just really poor.
Yeah,
They
I
look-
get it.
They look like that.
My Australian GM calls his bath a spa, so you learn things every day.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
Okay. Oh no, should just go inside then.
Okay. You walk
I'm-
past the guy that is selling obviously drugs, and you open the door. He quickly looks back and sees the door just close on its own. And yeah, you're inside.
Yeah, just looking around, find that man who murders people.
Okay. At the top of
The
the
her
stairs.
sights-
Yep.
The binding fetter is still up, so if
Yes.
anything she comes across, yeah.
At the top of the stairs, a man with two other men seem to be just talking, kind of just lounging around, drinking what looks to be alcohol, very cheap beer. You get a ping from the guy in the middle.
What's the aura on the item?
The aura is. This is not opening. Hang on. I'm trying to remember which of the auras again. Just 1 second.
This one you can just literally make up. It's like
There have
fear and
names.
gasoline.
Okay. This one you just get an aura of quite literal anger and rage, and it seems to be of a watch on his wrist.
Petite. Sing to them.
Okay.
And
wait for this.
the screamer is going to,
Appear.
well, no, it's going to whisper. It's going to use its vocal dread gaze. Is what they
Mhm.
call it.
In that case,
I think I just rolled dice. I don't know how to just roll dice.
There's a D20 button on the side.
Teach me,
Yes.
Brandon. Teach me.
on the
There's-
left side there is literally a little symbol of a dice, like you would in
Oh.
D&D. Just roll D10s.
D10s. Oh, I'm just gonna. I could just okay. Never mind. I would just put in a command for this. It's a 6
Well-
or higher, 7 higher.
It's 6 or higher, yeah.
Okay. Against their resolve plus composure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't know what tens do. Are those extra dice?
Yep, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 successes.
7, 8.
7, 8. Jesus Christ. If he succeeds this somehow, I will be shocked. What is it again?
Dread gaze.
Red gaze. No, I mean, what does he roll?
Oh, his composure and resolve. Properly.
He has to crit to get this.
Yep.
especially as a fucking human.
Nope, that's 3 successes.
So is that a critical win?
That is.
He crumples into fetal position.
Okay. And
Well,
now
they
for the
crumple
other
into
2.
fetal position.
Yeah, I have to do those as well. This is for the guy on the left. Nope. And the guy on the right. God, ghosts are so scary.
Nope.
Oh, that's a 4, but nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now tell me, if you have the information in front of you, I'm pretty sure the screamer literally has to scream.
Would I fall to that too?
You're not in here.
No, you're not there.
They
believe Yep.
can howl, roar, groan, or weep.
Okay.
Weep.
This one I think cries. I like this one to be sorrow.
It's a weeper.
Okay.
It's a weeper.
Watch out! It's a weeper. Okay.
They just
Then
hear kids cry, just etch into their mind,
then
reminding them of all the sin.
they will see a very large, older woman walk into the front of this estate and look at them, and they'll see her whisper something as the lights begin to flicker and the air becomes colder, and something in the air begins to appear, but not fully, behind them. And they begin to hear the sounds of weeping, of sadness, of crying. And slowly, as it gets colder and colder, the moaning gets louder and louder until they realize it. Something inside them. Something's taking control. Something's making them feel incredible dread. The point where all of them quite literally fall down to their knees before they can even scream and shout, take out a weapon. But they all seem to be looking at you, Mama, as they do, as they see only you there. And even
She looks at them with profound sorrow.
And they will just go fetal. And one of them starts shaking violently. The other just begins to weep. And the one on the right just literally freezes. Like a deer in headlights.
That's her fake sorrow.
What do you do from there? As they are quite
Rob 'em.
literally rob them.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So 4 successes on her fake sorrow. She robs him. She takes the watch. She takes the money.
Easy enough to do. They cannot even fight back right now as they are seeing all of their worst dreams come true.
Tucks into her bra. Okay. Walks out to look for Brandon. Now where's that boy at? Come on, Petite. Go get you a friend.
I'm still looking for a criminal's window to break in. Next
You
time I
see-
get to.
You see Brandon, when you start going round, he is like awkwardly walking away from somebody's window and then looking in other people's windows.
Boy, what are you doing?
Looking for a criminal that's sleeping.
They're in, 3 of them are inside.
Are they asleep?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Half of them.
I'm just gonna look for one of the windows with the lights off towards the back of the complex where there may not be anybody. Try to break into a window.
Make me a. Are you trying to be stealthy while you do this?
So Cloak of Shadows wouldn't work as I'm actively trying to break in, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll have to be stealthy.
Make another stealth check. Dexterity stealth.
I'm gonna rouse for this one. Fuck it.
Okay, you didn't manage to go to 400 there. Very nice.
Nice.
3 successes.
3 successes. With that, you creep up to the nearest window this time, being a lot more careful where you put your feet. And getting up to the glass, looking through, you will see a man with a dirty room sleeping. But he is not alone, as what looks to be a wife or a girlfriend is sleeping next to him. And could you make me now a dexterity larceny as you are trying to break in?
And I would add my specialty for break-in, right?
Yep.
Dexterity. Larceny. And that's 1 dice?
Yeah, just 1. Woo! That's a
Ooh.
messy crit. You know what button to press.
Yeah.
Clan compulsion.
I gotta grab my book.
Okay.
Is this the dominating thing?
I'm pretty sure it is
Mhm.
dominate, but I'm gonna double check.
So you manage to take out some of your tools, and you begin to move the latch on the inside, just managing to get in between the gap until eventually you move it completely down, allowing you to open the window from the outside, letting you walk or at least climb in while Mama watches from behind.
Is the car still there?
You told them to wait. I imagine Jessica and Nathaniel are just in the car like, what the fuck's taking so long?
Filing her nails.
Mom's gonna get back into the car.
Arrogance. The need to roll rears its head. Someone must obey an order from the vampire. Any action not directly associated with leadership receives a 2 dice penalty. Fuck. Okay. I'm going to feed on the... Which one looks more of a criminal?
Looks more of a criminal. Make a wits insight.
There's a smudge of lipstick on the guy who she took the watch from.
4 successes.
4 successes. The man has what looks to be track marks on his arms, showing that he uses needles. However, the woman, she looks to have bruises on her knuckles, as well as track marks on her arms. And if you look closely at the guy, he seems to have bruises on the side of his cheek.
I'm gonna feed on the woman.
Okay. You make your way over to the side, and you just go in.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to do it quietly. Like,
Okay.
cover her mouth as I bite.
You bite down in, and how much would you like to take?
3.
3. Wait, are you at 4 now?
Oh, 2. Yeah, just 2.
Okay, 2. And that's fine then. You take 2, and you manage to, as you are a Sandman, you manage to get away from her and without waking her. What do you do from there?
Go meet up with the car.
Okay. You make
Do
your
I
way
need to
out.
roll for the drug use?
Oh, for the drugs?
Yeah, because I know you said track marks,
Yes.
and that'll be what?
Roll me a d10. 9. Okay. You do feel a little bit woozy after drinking from her, but it doesn't seem to really affect you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, then I go to meet up with the car.
Okay. You hop back out, close the window, and then slowly make your way back to the car. And yeah, you all watch him open the door, get back inside, and look a lot more less stressed out than when he left.
Well, I'm ready.
From there, are you all going to the club, or would you like Jessica? Would you like him just to drop you off?
I guess I'm not gonna tell somebody that they can't join me in my in my feeding, but they might not like it.
Take Nathaniel.
Oh my God, Nathaniel, you wanna come? You wanna come? wanna come to eat? Wanna go grab a bite to eat?
You know what? Sure.
Let's go. Let's go. It's gonna be great.
Okay. In that case, the driver sets off, making your way to the hotel and letting Mama and Brandon get out there. If that's where you want to get out, Mama.
No, Mama has to go and do some ritual stuff.
Okay. In that
She's gonna
case,
go to probably an abandoned building that's I don't know, if there's something condemned, she's gonna go there that had lots of murders. It's a good
okay.
place to go.
Yeah. Make me a streetwise. Which streetwise? Free. Very nice. Yes, you know of a abandoned chocolate factory that you could go to.
Perfect.
Okay. In that case, do you want to be dropped off there in the car, or do you want to walk there?
Yeah, she'll get dropped off there. But I want to see what happens with Nate and Jessica first.
Then, as you go with them and leaving Brandon at the hotel, you three will make your way to the club, and kind of Saturn will, you will see a small, almost like straight out of Harry Potter, two big buildings next to each other, and a very, very, very thin, what are they called? The alleyway going down, and it's almost impossibly thin. And it seems to just disappear off into darkness with what looks to be a pinkish light coming from way down there. And Saturn will pull up the car and look at you, Jessica. I believe we're here, miss.
Thank you. Appreciate the ride. And she's gonna quickly step out and wait for she'll go and open the door for Nathaniel. She'll be good.
Wow,
Okay.
what a service.
I know. Don't get used to it.
I won't, don't worry. Thanks. So, I guess I'll see you all later. And he's also gonna step out.
Okay.
Have fun, child.
A few moments later, you watch the car pull away, and leaving you two alone on the busy streets of London, looking down a long, very narrow alleyway.
All right, and she's gonna start walking towards that club that Mama told her about, the one with all of the fun stuff that goes on.
Okay.
The King
Uh-huh.
the King Club.
Yeah, the King Club.
As you begin to walk down this alleyway, a woman will bump into you at the side, and she will drop her purse and kind of look a little bit woozy at first, as she is in very high heels, but kind of corrects herself quickly. I'm sorry, love, I'm sorry. And she'll kind of go down and start picking up her things.
No, you're
Ruckus
you're fine.
shit.
You're fine. She'll bend down and help pick it up.
And behind her, you'll see two other girls quickly kind of walk up and begin to help as well. Sorry, and then she'll quickly stand up. I'm a bit of a klutz. Had a bit too many tonight, gotta say. But yeah, sorry about that. And as she begins to walk and you begin to walk, separating, you'll both begin to kind of go down the alleyway at the same time and kind of just realize it at the same time as well.
You
I
Listen, and she'll gesture for the woman to walk in front of her.
Thank you.
Mm.
God, what is this music?
This
I
plays at
thought
the
that was my
entrance of the
phone for
club.
a second. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that freaked me out as well.
This is it. This is peak performance right here of music.
But no, let's go with, as you get closer and closer to this pink light, you'll begin to hear music beginning to build as you get closer and closer.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman in front of you will kind of look back at you and just give you a little wave as she seems to be going the same direction. And she will quickly disappear out of sight, turning right in this alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, do you follow?
You feel like it's just gonna lean into Nathaniel. Should we follow? Should we make it obvious that we're following? Should we do we? Mm,
Well,
do we-
well, that depends. What's your plan?
I need to eat. I don't know about you, but I don't like being too hungry. Yeah, maybe we should follow her. She's drunk. Make sure nobody hurts her.
Then lead
Okay.
the way.
Yeah, she's gonna follow.
Okay, you turn right, and you will see where that pink light is coming from. As you will see a long line, maybe around 10 to 15 of women, all waiting outside of a large door with a big, burly, very muscly man, bald on top, but quite handsome looking, in all black, very shiny black shoes, kind of like a bouncer, but a little bit more sophisticated looking. And he is he's holding the line there, and you'll see those three girls quickly get into this line.
Yeah. Unless Nathaniel pulls me away from it, I'm gonna get into this line too. Because I
Okay.
think this is exactly where I need to be.
And Nathaniel, do you also get in the line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
In that case,
Nathaniel knows what's up.
in that case, you'll both quickly get into the line, and that woman that you were bumped into, she'll kind of look a little bit awkward as she realizes you're coming to the same place, and she'll just say, "So what's it like inside there? This is kind of my first time."
First time for me too.
Oh,
I'm new in town, so I'm just. I heard some pretty decent things from a local, so I'm always willing to give thing a try once or twice.
my girlfriends have actually decided to bring me here tonight, right, girls? And the other two will look back at you and just smile heavily, like, you know, one of those evil smiles, like, yeah.
Yeah, me and my best friend here, just gonna put an arm around Nathaniel. Decided to go check it out. Yeah, fun, you know. So nothing like some good old fashioned fun.
As you say that, two of the girls will smile and say, "Don't worry, the place is worth it. Trust me, it's top notch. As long as you like." And before she can finish that sentence, you will see the doors open, and two women will exit, and one of them is being led out by a very muscly man, not wearing any shirt, and she is connected by like a dog collar, and
Oh my.
and she is led out into the just in front of the line, and he quickly and very seductively takes off the collar, and you watch as the woman kind of just smiles, wearing all business clothes. Like this woman looks like she would be a CEO or something, and she kind of just smiles, gives him a kiss on the cheek, and then just walks away. Quickly, two more people walk into the club, and the line gets smaller.
You walked
She
past one of those clubs one too many times.
Walk past. Bold
Walk.
of you to assume he doesn't frequent one.
Turns to Nathaniel with a bit of a shit-eating grin. You sure you still want to come in?
I mean, I have been back in America with some friends from time to time. Did you ever meet them?
Really? Automatically just gained Jessica's interest. Well, why the hell didn't you tell me that you were into this stuff? You and I could have been going to these clubs like, I don't know, days ago when we were back in America.
Well, it never really came up in conversation, did it?
True. Yeah. I'm just learning brand new things about all of you every single day. You know, Nathaniel, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Thank you, I think.
Not to be weird or insulting. Listen, my roommate introduced me to this whole thing when I first came here, and I don't really bring it up, but I used to work in an industry. When we lived in Chicago, I worked in this type of industry, so comforting to know that there are others. I don't feel so weird.
To be honest, I think our whole group's a little weird.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Nothing wrong with that, though, I guess.
Okay. So, as you wait in line for maybe a good 30 minutes, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, the doors will open as you are at the front of the line, and you'll see some women leave quickly. And the man out front will open the door for you and just gesture for you to go in.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. Once you walk inside, you will see the opening room is on the smaller side, but filled with purple light, and you will see girls being surrounded by men, but this seems to be a very, BDSM type place, and the women are all seem to be in a submissive position. And you see women with ball gags, you see women with leashes, you see women that are being spanked, and this seems to be a place for women to, go out and adventure in that type of way. And every now and then you will also see what look to be a male, customer, should I say.
Mm-hmm.
There are only a few of them, but it seems like they do accept men here as well. So, what do you do as you begin to see a number of men seem to be waiting, and, like almost you can pick your poison as you start to see these people?
I have Bloodhound. Hmm. I want to see what kind of resonances I'm getting, because these types of clubs, I assume that there'd be like not just sanguine, but probably a whole lot of other stuff going on too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So I would just kind of like kind of poking
Wait,
around.
I'm still bringing out the chocolate.
Just in my mind, I'm just thinking TT would have loved this place.
He would have.
So you see these men seem to be available, but as you activate your bloodhound, you will get and this you're only doing this on the men, right?
Men and women. Just don't discriminate.
Okay. In that case, you'll get some. Obviously, you'll get the obviously the horny one coming from quite a lot of these people, but from some of the women, and only one of the men, you'll get sanguine. You'll get. Sorry, no. You'll get a lot of sanguine from most of the people, but some of the women and one of the men you'll get phlegmatic. And one of the men in the very back you'll get melancholy.
Okay.
And that's it.
I'm gonna turn to Nathaniel. Pick your poison. It's on me tonight.
Yeah, can I get a number 2 with a side of number 6?
Yep.
I mean, I made my suggestion.
Yeah, he's gonna take bottom middle.
He's gonna take bottom.
Okay.
Got it.
And Jessica, is there anyone here that takes your fancy?
I'm looking for the one that has the most intense sanguine.
It got to be 3.
Bro, it's totally number 4.
Yeah, fair.
I'm just saying.
So the person that has the most sanguine would be this person.
I knew it!
Yeah, you called it.
I called it! Perfect, I'm taking him.
Okay. In that case, you walk up to this individual and he looks you in the eyes and he kind of just looks down, kind of looking you up and down, and then grabs you by the arms and just says, "You're coming with me tonight," and begins to lead you away.
All she's thinking is, "Aw, man, TT."
Somewhere far
God
away,
damn
TT
it.
looks up. I feel like I've missed out on something.
Yeah.
Hey, and Nathaniel. Yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry. I'm just laughing to myself.
And Nathaniel, do you go up to this guy as well?
Yep.
Okay. You walk up to him and he'll again kind of look you up and down and just smile, and then kind of put his arm and quite forcefully put it onto the back of your neck and just says, "Move, worm," and begins to lead you towards a room. Do you say anything?
No, he's just enjoying it.
Nathaniel.
Okay.
Nathaniel and Jess we're doing some group bonding.
So the man with you, Jessica, will lead you into a room, and he will look at you up and down and say,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, I can see you are a bad one. How am I going to punish you tonight? Maybe a whip, a paddle, or maybe just my hands." Hmm. I think
I'm
I
gonna
like.
activate. I'm
Yes.
gonna activate awe.
Okay.
I'm gonna make this more fun for me.
You
Oh.
activate awe, and his demeanor quickly begins to change.
Mm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'll use my
Yeah.
hands on you, if
Mm-hmm.
that's all
Mm-hmm.
right.
That's fine by me.
And he will begin to walk up to you. Yes. You came here to be punished, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And he will kind of begin to lead you over towards the bed. Well then, I suggest you bend over, if that's all right.
Oh my god.
What is your name, by the way? Hello?
You can call me Red. I don't give my name out.
Red.
Hmm.
Your hair.
Yeah.
I like your hair.
Mm-hmm.
And he will begin to touch you on the side, and he will begin to kind of turn you around and kind of start to try and bend you over to what he looks like he's going to begin his spanking routine. What do you do?
I'm gonna let him have his fun for a little bit. And after a little bit of him getting to do what he's supposed to do, um Jess is going to kind of stand back up, turn to him and pin him up against a wall.
Okay. You'll pin him up against the wall, and he will look a little shocked, but then also a smile will begin to grow on his face. You like giving then, as well as receiving?
Yeah. It's my turn.
We don't usually do this
Well,
in this club, but maybe just this once. And he'll go in to try and kiss you.
oh yeah, she's gonna kiss him and grip and just make sure that his shoulders are back up straight against the wall, and continue to kiss him, and then go and do what she does normally and just go down the neck.
Okay.
Kiss him a couple more times, and then she's going to move her move her hands down from his shoulders to his hands, grab onto them and bite
All right.
right onto his neck.
And as you do, you will hear him moan and groan and kind of grab you by the back of your neck. And this has happened a few times where people have fought back and pulled you away, but he actually grabs you by the back of the neck and pushes you deeper into his neck, making your fangs go even deeper. And a squirt of blood will just rush into your mouth as he seems to be very much enjoying this. How much would you like to take?
Just one.
Okay. Meanwhile, Nathaniel, you are led into a room, and this man will kind of begin to circle you, almost like a predator would do their prey. And he'll say, "Now, how should I treat you? Will you be good for me tonight, little boy?" You really must speak up, little boy. I can't hear you.
My mic was muted, sorry. um, of course. I'm dying.
Yes, he is that sexy. I get it.
um, oh, I can be good.
Good. In that case, you'll take your punishment and you won't complain, will you?
No, I wouldn't even dream of it.
Good. In that case, he'll grab you by the arm and lead you over to what looks to be an X-like rack with arm ties and leg ties. And he will begin to attempt to restrain you in it. Do you allow it?
Sure, but I'd also like to activate awe.
Okay. And as you activate awe, as he begins to strap you in it, you will see him kind of go from this is clearly just business and he is going to, punish you, to looking at you in the eyes and looking a little bit more emotional towards you. So, someone like you, I didn't expect to come into a place like this. You don't look like our usual clientele. And with that, he will kind of brush on your hands as he restrains you. But I'm glad you did. What's your name?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. Well, to Nathaniel, how about we have a very, very nice time tonight? And he will grab you by the back of your hair, pulling. It hurts just a slight.
Oh no, Nathaniel's into that. Definitely into that.
In that case, he will kind of wrap his arms around your stomach and just feel your chest for a moment, and then quickly moves back out of sight. And the next thing you feel is a strike on your back. And then again and again, each time a shock of pain runs through you. But in this situation, it's kind of pleasant. And some time passes of him doing this to you, then moving on to paddles onto your bottom. And eventually, he will untie you from the rack, take your shirt off, and begin to kind of lay you down and pour hot wax on your stomach. At this point, the awe is in full effect, and he can't help but, well, stare into your eyes non-stop, until eventually he moves the candle aside and goes in for the kiss if you let him.
Sure, he's gonna let him. I also have a question.
Mhm.
If since he's probably not Nathaniel's feeding type, would
You can-
I'd have to spend a willpower, right?
Yes.
Toreador don't have feeding types, though.
No, he's talking about
Well,
his hunting type.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, would you like to feed off of him?
Yes, please.
In that case, spend one willpower as he goes in to kiss you, but he makes sure to bite into your lip, which does hurt. But he moves onto the side, kissing down your neck as well as biting. And you see an opening, and I'm guessing you go in for the bite.
Yes.
Okay, how much would you like to take?
Just one.
Okay. You bite in, and you feel a shock of kind of pleasure run through his body. And after you're done, he will lean back, look at you, smile, and just says, "Let's keep this our little secret." And he will begin to kiss your chest, going down, down, and fade to black.
Hey, Nathaniel.
Okay. After both of you have had your fun.
Your fill,
Yes.
literally.
In multiple different ways. I'd say a good 1 hour. I'd say about an hour and a half, until you're eventually both done, and you come. I'm guessing. Would you like to leave the club?
Before we do, Jess is going to slide her burner phone number into the pocket of this guy's jeans.
God.
And he gave me the what kind of sanguine did he give me? Like what level?
Roll me
Intent?
a d10.
D10. Well, I only asked because I have to look at Bloodhound, but I think I get the intensity off of it too.
In that case,
That's why I was wondering. Let me just double check that though, because I don't want to give you false information. Glad open up the freaking advantages. Yeah, you can smell the residence of the residence of a human's blood without tasting it. Need to still be within the range of person. All right. No, it just the just
you
the,
just know the type.
Yeah.
Okay.
So D10.
Hang on. Let me. In fact, I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
3. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3.
Jess is looking to find that good blood type and sell them off.
Yeah, she works.
No, keep
Secret
'em.
lore. She works for the circulatory system. I'm only kidding.
Actually, I'm gonna say because
I can
of
see
his
that.
job, I'm gonna say it's not the highest you can get acute, but it is intense.
Okay. All right. So that gives me what, a +1 to presence rolls.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, Nathaniel, do you do anything else before leaving?
He's gonna wink to the guy. And then he's gonna see what Jess is up to. See if she wants to leave, if she wants to stay.
Nathan just sees a bunch of like bruise marks on her, and I'm just like, all right, I'm good. I'm good. We can go now.
Nathaniel's hair is like all messy as well.
Sorry, my mic had died for a minute, so.
It's fine.
How was
so
it for you?
in that case, you guys leave the club and make your way, I'm guessing, back to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Meanwhile, rewind time. We'll go back with Mama as she is leaving and heading to an abandoned chocolate factory. Is there anything you want to do before getting there?
Nope.
Okay. Then he will take you there, drop you off, and as you're kind of beginning to leave, he will kind of shout you over. Excuse me, miss. This is my
Yes,
card.
boy.
If your coterie needs me.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You're such a nice young man. She peers over her glasses at him. Mm-hmm. All right, off with you now.
Yes, ma'am. And he will pull away.
Click.
Okay. Heading on the inside. What do you
Yep.
do?
She is going to shroud. Where the shroud ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking for where the shroud fins.
Yeah. It's a wits and oblivion check.
Mm-hmm. Is it also arouse as well?
It is also arouse. Open this. So just go click the arousal thing at the bottom.
Yep. You get hungrier.
Yeah, I roll that a lot.
Mama's feeling hungry.
Mama is feeling hungry. Okay. Then do.
Is this a ritual, by the way?
No, this is a power.
Okay.
Is it the discipline? I think we click this, right? 4.
4 successes.
Okay. Difficulty's 3.
Yep. Now, does it say range?
What's a critical success?
A crit is when you roll 10s, but you haven't rolled 10s.
Okay.
It'll tell you
Okay.
if you've rolled a crit anyway.
All right. Location.
Okay. At this abandoned chocolate factory, no. The veil isn't thin here.
No deaths at all. Okay.
Just because it's abandoned doesn't mean it's a murder capital.
I thought that's why I came here, because someone died here.
Maybe go to a hospital or a morgue.
People don't die at morgues or graveyards.
Well, hospitals then, or nursing homes.
Nursing homes is a good one. Let's do that.
Would you tonight? Would you still like
Well,
to go tonight?
Yes, that's why I came
Okay.
here.
Make me a wit streetwise one more time. See if you know of any nursing homes.
Here it is.
2. You know of one. It's a bit of a walk, which I'm guessing pisses off Mama that she sent her car away. But you can get there.
Clop, clop, clop.
What type of footwear would Mama wear, by the way?
Clogs.
Okay. Then it takes you a good while if you're not getting a cab. You walk there. But eventually you will come across a kind of like a walled off area with a beautiful big garden and a big kind of a facility that seems to be a nursing home. What do you do? Why am I still got the club music on? These
You
old
never
people-
fully leave the club.
The old people are clubbing.
She is going to wander in.
Okay. Straight through the front door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you walk through the front door, you'll see a kind of reception area with what look to be 2 medical staff as they see you. Sorry, who are you? Visiting hours are over.
Huh? Oh, I just need a moment to catch my breath. Don't worry about me. Is it all right if I sit here?
I suppose. But if you're here to visit someone, you really can't. It's past. They're all asleep, I believe, right now.
Of course. I'ma just sit here. You know, where's that restroom? I use the restroom. Don't mind me, young man. Do your job. I'll come back tomorrow. You got a card? I get that. It'll be fine.
And
I'm
as you
gonna
just
re-roll that.
okay.
Baffling with bullshit. 4 successes.
And what was that roll for? Subterfuge.
Yeah, just
Okay.
baffling him with bullshit.
Yeah, he will go into like almost a trance as you just keep going like but you can okay. And do you just go into one of the ladies' rooms?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You will hear from the outside. All right, ma'am. We'll be out here.
Okay, I'm setting. Okay.
Would you like to do it again?
Yes.
That's another rouse check.
Annoying. Yes. This is your fault, Aiden.
Well, they're not all winners, okay?
That's unfortunate.
Okay, 4 hunger. Mama's
right.
getting angry.
She getting hangry.
Okay, and then make the roll. Ooh.
Mm,
You can only re-roll one of those.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope, it's probably not gonna work. It'd have to explode twice.
Okay. After a few moments, you'll hear a knocking on the door. Ma'am, you really shouldn't be here right now.
Yes, yes, I'm coming now. Don't rush it, woman with old lady in her bladder.
I'm sorry. You hear them begin to speak. What should we do? Should we ring someone? Just let me handle it. What do you do from there?
She'll go out.
Ah, ma'am. So who were you wanting to see here?
I'll be back tomorrow.
All
Clop,
right.
Clop, clop.
Good night. Fucking old people, man. Okay. Where do you go from there?
She'll have to visit her herd right now.
All right, that's simple enough. How much would you like to feed? And how many dots do you have in herd?
3.
Good damn. Okay, you can feed as much as you want.
Yeah. Eh. Annoying. But alright, yep. They should just go back to the hotel after that.
Okay. Eventually, Brandon, you will see your coterie members returning one by one. And yeah, you will notice them kind of making their way into their rooms, making noise. It's up to you if you want to talk with them or anyone wishes to talk with anyone else, or you can skip to the next day. Or do you want to do anything today? What's left?
I was going to ask the receptionist if she had any luck on the armored core thing.
Ah, yes. As this is still the same night, she'll tell you no.
Oh, it is the same night. Alright.
Yep.
I mean, I know Alice does need a feed, but she might be able to get away with waiting until tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No one else wishes to do anything. The night will end, the day will come, and you will all take your rest. Waking up into the next night, everyone make a rouse check. Let's see who gets unlucky.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, pretty boys. I don't have to freaking deal with it yet. Pretty boys.
I like how excited everyone is when they make that rouse check. Like, yes!
Yes.
Okay, so Marie, Brandon, and Hector all get hungrier.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Beginning of the next night, you are free to do whatever the hell you want. You have been given a task. There is no time limit. You have all of London to explore and get to know. You know of different places and different things. It's sandbox time, guys. What do you want to do?
Mama has to go and figure out a ritual.
Alice will. I'm going to take Alice to the library to try and if I can let her feed in one of the bookshelf could be somewhere.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take Hector to the Anarch bar.
Okay. And Nathaniel?
That's a good question. I mean, actually, since I wasn't here last time, did anybody like notify his sire where he was going?
You obviously would have told your sire. I even did like a little moment where you were sad as you were leaving Chicago, knowing that you were leaving your sire behind for a long period of time for the first time in your life. But yes, you would have let them know where you're going.
Yeah, he's for now just gonna. I don't know. Wait, time differences. Guess he's not gonna call him.
Nathaniel, if you want to come with us, or we're going to a hotspot for our kind. Might make a new friend. Who knows?
You know, that actually sounds nice. If you'll have me.
Yeah. Hector, this is Nathaniel. Nathaniel, this is my sire, Hector. I don't think I ever got a chance to introduce you to.
Yeah, sorry you had to deal with this fuck up. But don't blame me for her. See how rude she is? I don't know where she gets it from.
Dad.
I think she's pretty nice, actually.
Ah,
See?
you just haven't seen her, the real her.
Don't listen to him. He's
Look how angry she's getting now.
yeah. I'm so angry. Look at me.
Just the smallest things
terrifying.
will set her off, you know, and he will actually
Yeah.
flick you on the side of the cheek. Look at that.
Fucking don't do that to me. You know I don't like that.
See that? No self-control. This one.
None. Absolutely zero. It's gonna do to him back.
You see how she beats me? Oh, it's a shame.
Definitely, it's gonna attempt to hold back laughter at seeing the whole interaction.
Should we bring the boy?
Well, as long as he knows how to behave himself in front of some anarchs. Yeah.
Oh, and do you know how to behave yourself?
No, I don't
Besides-
think so.
No,
okay.
you're fine. I'm talking about Tommy. Get him
Oh,
out
you were
the
talking.
house.
Oh, you're talking
talking
about
about-
Tommy.
I was talking about Tommy. You want to take the boy with us?
He will. Is Tommy there? Would you say Tommy would be in the room?
Yeah, probably.
He'll probably look over at Tommy and in that case just smile and say, yes. Yes, we should.
Okay. I mean, he went with me last time, so they know his face. Before we go, and she's just gonna hand them stickers.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it. They have a whole entry thing, and those who are in the know. Those who aren't. I met the Baron. One of the Barons of London.
Jesus
his-
Christ. You've been here one day.
We arm wrestled.
He goes over to Nathaniel and wraps his arm around him. You see what I mean? See what I have to deal with? You see this?
She's
One
just
day.
smiling.
A single day. Just stick with me, Nathaniel. I'll look after you. I'll raise you right. Don't worry.
He lacked me perfectly fine, Hector.
And now he knows the real you. Come on, Hector. Not
Come on, Hector.
Nathaniel.
Yeah, that. See that? He doesn't even know your name, Nathaniel.
No. I know his name. Come on, Dave.
Yo, dude. Now you're just being a bully to the boy.
He will just begin to lead Nathaniel to the door and kind of just not look back at you, but just give you the finger as he goes.
Love you too. And she'll take Tommy and they'll start. She will cut Hector off and start leading them to the.
And in your ear, Nathaniel, he'll whisper, oh, "How childish she is." Ugh.
Yeah, no, he's not holding it back anymore. He's just laughing right now.
He will
Stop
laugh
and turn.
alongside you.
stop, turn around, deadpan them both.
Oh, it's fine. It's a inside joke just between us friends.
You two have known each other for 20 seconds.
And yet we're like brothers now.
Don't
really
make
is a
me
surprise.
do the thing. Don't make me do the thing, Hector.
Oh, I thought that thing was only for bedtime, but all right.
What? No. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go. Let's go. Fucking. I'm gonna kick your ass.
You know, I'll enjoy it.
I know.
Okay. Meanwhile, Brandon, what are you doing as they all begin to storm out? Going to the library. Now, just make me a wits investigation. See if you can actually find a... Oh, actually, no. You could literally just ask Alice, who literally lived here.
She would know where the library is.
Yeah. In fact, if you would like to bring out Alice's token as well.
Why is it
Okay.
not marked right on her sheet?
What?
The token says 1 hunger.
Is that not on her sheet?
No, she has 3 hunger, but the token didn't update. It might be only whenever the token's out.
It update now. It update now.
Yeah, I just manually input it.
Oh.
It might be when the token's out, it'll update, but if it's not out, whenever you do it in the character sheet, it won't.
Maybe. But yes, she'll look at you and say, a library? Yeah, I know one. We could go there, or the university, or the Natural History Museum.
Wherever
those
you'd
would-
like to feed.
I think the library would be best. Yes. Thank you, Brendan. I'm still trying to adjust, and honestly, looking at Hector, I'm glad you're my sire. My, what's the word again? My
Your sire.
maker, my
Your sire.
sire. Oh, got it
Yes.
right.
Yes, there could be worse, but also not the best, I can assure you.
Well, let's go. And she will lead you to the library. Could you make a hunter's roll for her?
Mm.
And you can add a +2 because you're helping. 2. Okay. It's not hard to do, especially at one of these very old libraries that are mostly, only a few people are on the inside. But as you ask for some help in the back, it is easy for her to feed and for you to make them forget. And how much would she take from this person?
Just the 2.
Okay. Then you can mark down 2, and let's see if her token updates. Or is Roll20 going to kick me in the balls again?
Nope, it did not update.
Ugh.
So Roll20 is gonna kick you in the balls again.
Yep. Why is that not working?
I mean, it's fine. It's just easier when it updates itself. But I can manually input it. It's not a big deal.
Let me check something real quick. I think I know the problem. There is 2 Alice sheets in Roll20 right now. In the one that you use in the name where it says her name, could you literally just put in number 1?
Okay. Oh, I gotta edit the. Okay.
Not her like actual name, just where name is on the sheet. You've already done that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So this is the imposter Alice. Let's get rid of her. And then this is the right one. Okay, now try and adjust her hunger.
Nope.
I want.
It's fine.
Driving me insane. Is there anything else you want to do in this library, by the way, before you leave?
Yes, I was going to have us both sit there and spend some time researching mages and, you know, just things pertaining to mages in general.
Okay. In that case, both of you make me wits occult. And also now try and change her hunger.
Alright, give me 1 second.
If it doesn't work, I'm going to punish all of you.
Witch and occult, yes.
Yep. Or intelligence. It's honestly, it'd be up to you. In fact,
I mean, for Brandon, it doesn't matter. Ooh, willpower resolve. Jesus Christ, wasted willpower. Alright, so I
Okay.
only got a 1.
You don't find anything?
Willpower rouse.
What a
Did that
rouse
work?
is happening today. Yes, it did. Thank you.
And I will use her intelligence and occult. Intelligence, occult, roll at 2.
Jesus.
There's only one that would be able to be willpower, didn't there? Or are the 6s failures?
No, they're successes. You have 7 successes right now. You can only re-roll the 1-4.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. So, what exactly about mages would you like to look up exactly? Like, is there a one point you're trying to find out?
Either, you know, things that could help us in fighting them, or things that could help us better be protected from them.
Okay. In that case, with a 7 success, you get, the out of game, the basic lore of, mages in the world of darkness. But if you're looking at defense and offense wise matters, honestly, the best type of defense and offense against against a mage is quite literally another mage, more magic. You fight magic with magic, that type of thing. The only other thing that you can find out is things like the Inquisition and human organizations that quite literally hunt mages down. Let's see. But yes, the optimal weapon for a mage is to quite literally get another mage to fight them.
Okay. Then it looks like the rest of the night me and Alice are going club hopping to find a mage buddy.
Oh,
May I
Us-
make a club recommendation?
It definitely felt magical to me.
Opposite way, but sure.
Okay, in that case, we'll go over with Mama as she tries again. You go back to the same nursing home?
mm-hmm.
Okay, make your rouse check and make your rolls. Man, people keep getting hungrier all the time. You're gonna have to willpower that, and you can only re-roll 1 dice.
Sure. Nope.
Nope.
Roll 20 said, fuck the players today.
Yeah, it really did. You try again going back to that same nursing home, and you just can't seem to get that connection. You've done it before. You've been to places that where the veil thins, and you know you can do it. Just meeting these new people, maybe having to get connected with Papa Skulls and all of that shit, as well as what's happening in London. It just seems to be on your mind a little bit too more.
Is that a success?
It is, but what's that from?
Okay. My resonance, my herd is tuned for oblivion.
That is true. Yes. But you will need to roll. Oh wait, no, because you would have. Yeah, that is true.
That would have been rolled with as cool.
Yeah. So if you would post your thing, it's just. Oh no, it's just at this location because it's not a critical success, right?
Within the veil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here. Huh. It just lets me. Okay. It just lets me know if there's a death here. Recently, it's a -1 on the rolls, or like a lot of melancholy mortals are here. It's -1 on rolls, and if there's a series of deaths took place here, it's -2 on my oblivion rolls.
Okay. This would be a many deaths have been here before. It's an old folks' home. Many
Good.
people have passed here.
Good. Let me see. Oh, folks' home. What do they have here? They have more. What are they called?
Mortuaries?
Yes.
Crematoriums? No, they don't
Yes.
have them here.
Basements.
No, they don't have them here. They are moved to those locations afterwards.
Okay, so they don't have a basement here.
Not filled with bodies, no.
I don't
don't know.
need bodies. I just need like a quiet place.
Oh yeah, but again, there are still staff, knocking on the door saying, "Ma'am, it's up to you how you want to do it." But yes, there would be a basement area.
Okay, then yeah, she will quote unquote leave.
Again, ma'am, who are you here to see?
Oh, my husband,
Name?
James Eisington Bartholomew II.
Let me just check. And he will go around the desk and begin to type into a computer. Ma'am, we don't have anyone by that name.
What?
We don't
That
have
can't be
anyone.
true.
I'm looking at the records, ma'am. We have never had someone of that name here.
That can't be true. My husband's been here for 15 years.
Ma'am, are you alright? Do you happen to see doctors frequently?
Wow.
I've seen a few. I see you, don't I? Mm.
Right. What's the name of your doctor, ma'am?
Hmm?
The name of your
Do
doctor.
I know you?
Oh boy. You know what, ma'am? Why don't you wait here in the waiting area, and I'm just gonna make a few phone calls, okay?
Yes, certainly.
And he will go back around the desk, and he will begin to call some numbers.
She's gonna go deeper into the place and find an empty room.
Okay, make me a dexterity stealth.
Clop,
Okay.
clop, clop.
Ma'am, I said in the waiting area. Here, look. Over there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes. Waiting area. Just sit down.
Thank you, ma'am. And then he'll go back to calling people. You are a big woman.
Yeah, in a bright dress.
Yes.
Very annoying. Are there cameras in here?
No.
Oh. And he went to the other room?
He's at the reception desk. He's not looking at you right now, but he's about 15 feet from you.
She's going to use her cane to push open the door and then use Cloak of Shadows.
Okay. He will immediately look up, not seeing you, but seeing the door close. Just hang on. Yeah, she just walked out. I'm just gonna hang on there. And he'll run around the desk, open the door, and run outside looking for you. Ma'am! Ma'am! Ma'am!
Haha, sneak it deeper in now.
Okay.
By sneak, I mean hopple.
And you begin to make your way through the halls, and some of the doors are open, and you see older people like talking with each other. Some of them are going to sleep. But yeah, you can see one of the doors that lead down to the basement, if you wish.
Yes, the basement.
Okay. You make your way down there, and it seems to be filled with, kid costumes from what looks to be plays that have been done here by children, old furniture, as well as some old belongings of people that may have lived here. But it's usually, mostly just junk. What do you do?
She's gonna wait a little bit to see for like a lull, which is probably it's night, so like probably right before shift change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's gonna chill out. It takes 10 minutes to do the ritual, so she's gonna sit up in her cloak of shadows and let everything settle down. People get bedded down for the night.
Okay. In that case, you wait a good amount of time, and you hear that the chatter upstairs really starts to lower and then kind of disappears, and you can tell that people have made their way into their rooms. What do you wish to do from there?
Okay. Oh, I lied. This is 5 minutes to do. I'm going to do Summon Spirit. Level +1. Difficulties 2. I have the fetter. I don't know if this takes a rouse check. I feel like it should.
Yes, all rituals take a rouse check.
Okay. I'm going to believe you.
Yep.
All right. Then I'm going to roll Oblivion. I assume.
It's a ritual check, which should be. It's been a while since I played your clan. I think it's Oblivion and. Composure or Resolve?
It's Resolve.
Resolve. Yes.
All right, here we go.
Roll well.
Discipline. Difficulty should be -1, but I don't know how to put that in the system. Sorry, -2.
Oh, you just put like the minus sign and then 1.
And what is that as a modifier?
Yes,
Or
as the modifier.
it didn't query that, but
That would take away dice.
Yeah, because it's a minus. Oh wait, minus
the
1.
difficulty lowers.
Yeah,
Oh, 'cause
so
of the
the-
place. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so if
So
it's a
1,
6, it would be a 4.
Yes. What is the
And the
difficulty for this?
It is 2.
Cool. Then yes,
The-
you make it.
Yeah, with 9 fucking dice.
No problem.
I'm sorry, 8.
And
8
do
success.
you
Someone
have
level +1.
do you have the feta?
I do. The watch.
You do the watch. Ah, that one. Okay. In that case, you will see that the light that is on in this basement will begin to flicker, and the air will begin to grow colder as you will begin to hear noises and whispers all around you until you see something beginning to form in front of you. An apparition that seems to be becoming clearer and clearer. But it looks angrier than the one you've dealt with before.
What kind of wraith can I peg it with? Maybe like an occult roll or something. See what it's demonstrating, its behavior patterns.
All done. Okay. You can make me a. This will be a wits insight because you're literally trying to insight on this being.
Sure. I believe I have an empathy specialty on insight.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No.
Okay. A 4. You can tell that this individual is a lot angrier and more aggressive, and I need to pull up the book. I can't remember the goddamn name of it.
Spectre? Poltergeist? Brandon when he wakes up on the wrong side of the bed?
Yep, that one.
Gotcha.
You know what? Let me come back to you once I've got the book open. I need to find the book now.
Yup.
So I'll move over to Jessica and Nathaniel as you are heading with Hector to the bar. And on the way there, you say anything? Do anything?
And Nathaniel, can I pick your mind for a second?
Sure, go ahead.
What drew you to our to the tower? Why are you part of this? Part of them.
You mean part of the Camarilla?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my sire is a avid supporter of them, so it was only natural for me to also be a part of the Camarilla.
Can I ask you one more thing?
Yeah.
With how old you are and what you know now, you think you'd still be a part of it? If you had the choice? If you had chance to get a taste of both sides? You think you'd still be under all of it?
Well, that is a very difficult question to answer, as I do not know anything but.
Where we are going, I'm gonna give you a warning. We are very... They are very free thinking. It's different. I spent my very short time in this new life with them. The movement. I just ask that you don't be so quick to judge. Because believe it or not, that this movement is very important to me.
How is everyone sitting? Like, could Nathaniel theoretically put his hand on her shoulder?
Sure.
Yeah.
You'd all be sitting in the, I'm guessing, a back of a black cab. That is way too expensive. But yeah, you could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna do that before saying, Jess, you don't have to worry. I don't really mind anything about that. As I said, I was brought onto this without any choice anyway, so I don't think it would be fair of me to judge.
Well, you'd be quite surprised about how welcoming they are. Everybody wants to be free, right? It's fun. You ever play billiards before?
Once or twice, maybe?
You like darts?
Sure. It's not the worst.
You like this place. It's not the prettiest, but we got good vintage. If you need it, at least.
Yeah, plus, your face is way too smooth and pretty. Guy like you need a few cuts and bruises.
Oh, and, Garcia, is mine not smooth and pretty? Be careful with your words.
Well, I'm just saying your attitude, that really, makes up for that. But Nathaniel here, don't worry. By the end of the night, he'll be in a shift fight with some stranger. I guarantee it.
Don't listen to him.
Oh, that's not gonna end well for the other person.
Yeah, no, listen. Hector, you would think the way that this kid fights, your ass was his parent.
Say again?
I said, the way that this guy fights, you'd think that you raised him.
Yeah, I get it. He's your friend, okay, but I mean, no offense, Nathaniel, but I mean, I've literally seen chickens that are bigger than you.
Hector, I'm smaller than him.
The shade of it all.
That's the first mistake they make.
Yeah. Hector, just remember, I'm tinier than him.
But then again, you got a little bit of me in you.
Yeah, both literally and figuratively. I mean...
Yeah.
I was talking about his blood, Jessica. God.
Ah, yeah. Hang around with us, Nate. You'll be he'll be fine. Kid, he I've seen him fight. He's good. Real good.
All right.
Really
I'll
good.
back off.
Don't let Hector bully you.
Oh, it's fine. I'm used to that.
See, now you're making the kid feel.
I'm
now,
not.
see, stop bullying people, Hector.
I'm not bullying him. If I was bullying him, I'd take his lunch money. No, this is just friendly banter between two boys. That's all.
Two boys.
And he punches you in the arm, Nathaniel.
My god, I'm getting flashback to that Tony guy.
Oh my god. Alright, well, like I said, you'll be surprised of how fun it is to just not have to worry about rules and keeping face and just letting loose and having a good old-fashioned dive bar-esque experience.
Yeah, Nathaniel, we'll all be there anyway. And I'm sure we'll have a good time. As Tommy looks over at Hector and really as hard as he can punches him in the side of the shoulder. And Hector, being the Brewhide, just looks at him. But yeah, we'll have a good time. And he kind of goes over and takes your hand, Jessica.
It'll be fun. I'll introduce you to the Baron. Him and his wife are very friendly, very nice people.
Okay. In that case, some time passes until eventually you get out, and who is paying for the taxi? As Hector immediately gets out and walks away from the taxi.
Yep, makes sense. I will.
No, let Nathaniel pay. He hasn't paid a single thing, and he has money.
Fine, I'll let. I'm not gonna say no to that.
Okay, then Nathaniel, you will pay, and the taxi driver will look at you and just say, "Yep, don't die." As he begins to pull away.
No promises. Bye.
Leaving you outside the familiar looking bar. is that goddamn bar? There you are. Okay, on the outside you will see a very heavily graffitied red building with people waiting in line to get in and a bouncer, this individual, checking people for something before letting them in. What do you guys do as Hector actually charges by and go ahead.
Oh, is he trying to like get just like right to the bouncer?
Yep.
She's gonna just grab him by the collar and pull him back.
What the fuck?
Walk with me, you freaking dunce.
Fine. Lead the way, oh queen.
Just stares at him. I swear to God, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Alright, takes out the sticker, approaches the bouncer.
I remember you from the other night. You have a good time?
It was a blast.
Oh, good.
And she'll, we're all together, and she'll just hand him entry stuff.
You showing the sticker?
I'm gonna show the sticker. It's
okay. He looks at it, nods, and then opens the door. Head on in.
Gentlemen, welcome to what will be my home away from home.
At this point, Hector goes, "What's with the fucking stickers, and what are we supposed to do with them?"
This, and she's just gonna go and slap one up against the against the wall where there are like other stickers.
Okay.
I just assume that it means that everybody who's in here is they're all in the know. I think that this is no, with the exception of Tommy and maybe like a couple of others, like we're,
And with that, Tommy will slap his down on a bar stool, and then Hector will kind of begin to look around for a place to place his, and he will smile a shit-eating grin, take his sticker, and slap it as hard as he can on your ass.
I knew it.
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna go get a drink. Don't fuck up. And he'll walk over to the bar and kind of barge past some people getting to be seen.
God, oh Jesus Christ! Please don't slap stickers on my ass, Nathaniel. That's my one request. She turns around. There's a smiley face, like one of like the old smiley face stickers, just right on her like butt cheek. And Jesus Christ.
Honestly, I think I'd be way too scared to do that, even if I wanted to.
Good boy, you learn quickly. Anywhere on the wall or seats or wherever.
Yeah, he's just gonna put a sticker like next to where Jess put hers.
Okay. The bar is full like normal, except this time there seems to be a live band performing some, it is barely eligible right now as they are screaming about something. It seems to be some very London-esque punk rock music, but it is, you can barely understand what they're saying. What do you do?
Baron and wife there?
They are in the back, sat next to each other,
Ooh.
speaking with this individual here. This younger
No.
looking person.
Love
What?
it.
No!
Oh boy. Well, you can go up. They got billiards, they got darts, they got some other games. I mean, people like to arm wrestle. There's you can just hang out, meet people, go and spread your wings. You little butterfly. Come on.
There's-
and-
There's nothing I can do wrong here.
You're fine. You're kind as you're. Listen. Needless to what people say, our clans are kind of lack. You know, we know how to talk to people. We're pretty fast, and people come to us for problems. Maybe different types of problems, but they come for us for problems. And you are a very friendly person. You're not gonna have a super hard time finding at least one person to talk to. I gotta go and make sure that Hector doesn't make an absolute fool of himself. If you need me, I'll be right at the bar, okay?
I'll remember that, thanks. And he's gonna go off and see if there's anybody just standing around.
There is. You see a number of different people. You see this gentleman who seems to be eyeing the crowd right now for some reason, and this guy who seems to be looking at you, which is kind of strange. He's like actually not looking at different people in the crowd, but looking at you.
Sure, he'll bite.
Okay. What do you do?
He's gonna very awkwardly go up to him and be like, "So, how you doing?"
I'm doing well. And you?
Likewise. I just noticed you looking at me. If I'm mistaken, it's I'll go somewhere else, but
No, it's just well, you kind of stick out here, and he looks at everyone else in the bar who are dressed a similar kind of way, and then looks at you with, I'm guessing, with your sire, like designer clothes, like maybe a Gucci T-shirt that you're wearing and things like that.
yeah, pretty much.
See, you've got a bit of class about you. You're not from around here.
No, I just got to London a day ago, I think.
Wow, you really are new. So, what you doing here in London?
Oh, whatever needs to be done.
Ah, you work for the Barons. I'm guessing you're what, a contractor?
Not exactly.
Well, what do you specialize in?
I guess getting information.
Really? Huh. And what's your name?
Nathaniel, yours?
No. Your last name.
Oh, Cross.
Nathaniel Cross. Well, nice to meet you, Nathaniel Cross. I'm Norman. Now, you say you're a man who can get information. Is that right?
Well, depends on the kind of information.
Could I maybe take your number, Nathaniel?
Sure, and he hands him the number of the burner phone.
Thank you. Now, what are you drinking? It's on me. Would you like to drink? Are you muted? Hello?
Button,
Oh, there is.
go ahead. Button was not working, but go ahead, Jessica.
No, I was just gonna say, and like that, Nathaniel vanishes into thin air.
But yes, he would like to buy you a drink. And when I say drink, I mean blood, if you wish to drink. It will cost you a willpower, keep in mind.
The willpower from last night, I got that back again, right?
Yep.
Since it wasn't okay. Yeah, sure. He's gonna drink something.
Okay, you can drink one. And at this point, Nathaniel, can you please make me a... Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Could you please make me a premonition roll?
How do I do that?
Okay. I believe it is your Auspex and... Oh god. Let me look it up.
I got it under resolve and the discipline, so aspects.
You got it?
Yeah, resolve and aspects.
Okay, make that roll, please. Two successes. Would you like to willpower?
Oh no, now I'm scared. I could only do one willpower, right?
Yes, it'd be only one dice.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get that one.
Okay. Free. When this man takes you over to the bar and he kind of places his hand on your top back as he orders you a drink, the room will seem to just fade away for just a moment, and you will see something in the back. All the people are gone. The lights dim, and you can barely make out just the outline of this room as it is fading. But at the very back, where the live performance is happening, the stage is now clear, and you see something in shadows. Is it a dog? No, it's bigger. A bear? No, bigger. And it's making noises. Noises of different animals. It seems to begin to rise, and it looks like maybe a lion, But then the tail, it looks strange. The tail is much bulkier than what it should be, and there's a point on the end. And this creature, whatever it is, has wings stretching out far. And then you feel a movement on your back, and you blink, and you're back in the bar. What do you do?
Out of character, was that a fucking chimera?
You know.
God, y'all need to get some cold.
He's just gonna look a bit at Norman, but then he's gonna brush it off since he doesn't yet know what to make of his visions.
Okay. Meanwhile, on the other side of the bar, Jessica, what are you doing?
Haha. I'm swooping up Hector, and I'm gonna introduce him to Toby.
Okay, as you grab him, he was about to drink what seems to be a red liquid, but then as you pull him away, what do you want?
You want to meet someone?
What?
Someone important?
Who?
She's gonna point to Toby.
Who, that guy?
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't look so important to me.
Baron.
Oh shit. And he will quickly put down his drink. After you.
And she's going to she's gonna walk up to again pay her respects. I forgot what the wife's name is, out of character.
How dare you?
How dare I?
How dare you forget one of my 100 NPCs?
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask if we could get like a folder of NPCs that we met in London. So
Yes.
I don't have to.
But at this point, you guys really need to start making a relationship map.
Relationship maps. I barely know.
1 second.
Jess will have
Triss.
5 pages before the end of it.
What? Wait, Jess is gonna have what before the end of it?
5 pages of relationship maps.
And it's all just gonna say harem. No.
The boys.
The boys.
Wait till she
So-
joins Karna.
Again, listen, I will join Karna once I get my 1-dot field resolution.
So the Baron body slams you out of nowhere. So
yeah.
But yes. Her name is Triss.
Triss and Toby.
And you walk up and greet them, and he immediately will look up at you and smile. Well, it's Red Riding Hood again. Yeah, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Baron Toby. I wanted to introduce you to somebody very important to me. This is my sire, Hector. Hector, this is Toby and his wife, Triss. Toby is one of the barons of London.
You will see Hector immediately kind of lean into him and go in for one of those, like bro handshakes. And you see Toby also go in and they kind of pat each other on the back and then come back. Nice to meet you. And you can see Hector is trying to be like, cool right now. So my child says that you led a good impression on her. So I just had to come and meet you. Is that right, Jess?
Yes, it was. Toby kicked my ass in an arm wrestling match, but it was a fight.
Don't worry, Baron. Give her a few more years. She'll be a bit of more of a challenge. And he will laugh at that.
Hmm.
So why don't you sit down? Join us. Tell us some tales of over the seas and what's happening there.
Sure thing. She's gonna go do the whole pull out a seat for her sire and
As
then she'll
you
go.
as you begin to pull out the seat for your sire, you will see Hector's eyes go wide, and he will kind of like interrupt you and goes, "Ah, yeah, that's funny. That's some cammy shit right there." And you watch as Baron Toby will giggle at that. This little fucker, and he'll
Yeah.
give you like the eyebrows.
Sorry, my sire's never heard of basic manners before, so and she'll go sit down. I'm from the south. We tend to do that for each other.
The South? You mean like what? What's in the South? Mississippi, right? That's a place in the South.
Yeah. I come from a couple different. I grew up in Indiana. Then I went to Chicago and all that other fun shit. But I grew up in like farmlands where they taught you how to pull out chairs and respect your elders and a lot of all types of shit, and women need to be able to hold a nickel between their knees or something. I don't know.
You see Triss kind of smirk at that as the lights around her flicker, and she'll just look at you and say, "Well, we'll have to show the women around here a better example, right, dear?"
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you can go.
And Baron Toby will kind of smile at that and take her hand and look at you. So you couldn't stay away. You've already fallen in love with my my little establishment, then?
Well, like I said, it feels like a home away from home for me.
What, the Anarchs don't know how to party like we do? Like where you're from?
Not really.
Well, Jessica, you're always welcome here. As long as you follow
Afraid-
my rules, that is.
I am. I follow the rules when they need to be followed.
I like that.
But I also brought in a new friend, and just gonna kind of like poke around for Nathaniel. Would he still be in the middle of his like premonition?
I'd say just getting over that now. And you see him at the bar with a much taller man who is kind of rough good looking, but he seems to be buying Nathaniel a drink. And yeah, you see him.
Okay, Nathaniel. Go off.
Right?
I just hear TT in my mind.
Good to
Always.
see you, Nathaniel.
That is my friend Nathaniel. He's Toreador.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, he really does stick out in here.
Well, you know all of them. They're artsy and shit.
Yeah. We've got a few. They're a little bit more on the rare side, but we always appreciate them when they decide to join the winning side. And Hector will also chuckle at that.
Well, Hector isn't on business with me, what I'm taking care of here, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind helping out around with stuff too. You know, I don't want to speak on his behalf, but
Sorry, Baron. She's basically trying to get me a job, I believe, and she's too pussy to say it.
she's just gonna slide her hand on his thigh and just with her potence just squeeze into him.
So, Baron, if there's any positions are open right now, I'm capable.
Just released.
Baron will smile at that. I can give you a shot. Sure. What about you, Jessica? You want a shot too?
As much as I would, I do have some other business I gotta take care of. Works work. So, but if you do ever have any small things that you need for me to do while I'm in the middle of doing my big job, I offer you my services.
I'll keep that in mind. Hector? And he will give him his phone number. And Hector will also give him his. And you watch them kind of, give the eyes of like, don't fuck it up to each other.
Oh boy. I will leave you two to business and slowly get up and go check on Nathaniel. And
Okay. Nathaniel, what does Jessica see as she approaches you?
Well, for now he's just kind of leaning on his elbow, just listening to Norman.
Okay. In that case, Norman at this point is talking about the kind of the state of London right now, and he says, so you're new here, and I guess you haven't heard about what's been happening, right?
No.
Well, a few people have been going missing in these late nights. And as you said, you are a person that can find things, information. And I was wondering, perhaps maybe you could look into something like this. The quietness is palpable. Nathaniel, you there?
Yeah, I gotta get a new keyboard or something. Well, what's the deal? Why are people going missing?
Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't need your help, now would I? But, rumor is that a few of the, Malkavians have been going missing in the city. And not just Anarchs, but Camarilla too. And, well, let's just say I have a few friends in their clan, and one of them went missing. I was hoping someone such as yourself maybe could perhaps look into this. And if you come across any information, give me a call. That's all. And if it's something of import, then perhaps I could scratch your back after you've scratched mine. Sound good?
Look, I'm here on... Well, I already have quite a big job, but I can say that I'll keep an eye out, and if anything comes up, I'll tell you.
That's all I ask. But please, and he will put his hand on top of your hand, give it your all. He will smile, and then just begin to walk out the bar. And when you look down where he placed his hand on top of your hand, you'll see a card with his number. And at that point, you see Jessica slide on across the bar towards you.
Who's your friend?
Oh, well. I just met him. We talked a bit. He said. He said Norman was his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And, well, apparently there's some people missing, and he asked me to see if I could find anything about it.
People as in Tommy people, or people as in you and me people?
People as in Malkavians.
Oh, fuck. Oh god, Malkavian's going missing. That's not good. Alright. Well, I know we got the other job going on. Free time. If you need help looking into it. You know, I got you, right? I ain't the smartest of the bunch of us, but I know how to talk to people, and I know how to information, and she just kind of like clenches her fists. You know, I know how to get information out of people.
Out of character, I think Nathaniel has less intelligence than Jess at this point, actually.
She's
Oh,
got
God.
2 dots. She's got 2 dots.
Yeah, he's got 1.
They were the same intelligence level. Let's go.
Hand
I love
jobs.
Yeah. No. Uh-oh.
If you'd want to help me, then sure, I'm not gonna say no.
Hey, come on. Toreador and Bruja get together and they fight crime. I mean, I feel like that's like a show somewhere. Plus, we're both pretty, and, you know, pretty people have an easier time getting stuff than not pretty people, so. Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong on that.
Yeah.
Jessica,
Yeah.
you will feel someone tap on the back of your shoulder.
Oh boy. Turn.
You see a gigantic sized man, rippling muscles, and he is almost twice your size, looking down on you, and his hair is almost covering his face, very emo-like, completely black with a bit of a beard going on, black, barely can see his eyes, and also dressed all in black, looking down at you. And he will just say, "Do you know that you have a sticker on your bum, miss?"
Why are you staring at my ass?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I know it's there. And she points to Hector. He put it there.
All right.
It's fine.
Good night, ma'am.
Are you okay, dude? You don't have to call me ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Sorry. And he will actually run past, running over some people out the bar.
Way to go, Jess.
Good. Oh God, people staring my ass. Jesus Christ. At least you don't got that going on for you.
What was that all about?
I have no clue. I have a huge sticker on my ass, apparently. Well, I know I have a huge sticker on my ass, and
You
hi,
gonna
welcome.
remove it?
I'm just gonna keep it there. Welcome to welcome to a small sliver of what it's like to be a woman. Period. But either way, you know, Nathaniel, I want to apologize to you as well for how I yelled at you back in Chicago. I just don't want any of us to die, you know, or die an undeserved death. And I lashed out at you about the you know what, because I was worried, and I lashed out, and it was uncalled for.
It's fine. I mean, I understand why you acted the way you did. That was pretty stupid of me.
Well, you and I, we're gonna. We'll. I'll see what we can do about maybe either finding you a new one, or maybe somehow I can get a hold of what little contacts I have in Chicago and see if they can do some investigating for us. But I don't blame you for giving it up. I don't know what you saw in your vision, but mine was they try to gaslight you, and when that fails, they try to tap into the beast inside, and I think that maybe Brandon and I were a little bit too harsh. And I'm sorry.
If Chess will let him, he's gonna hug her.
Yeah.
And he's gonna say, as I said, I get it, and if you need to talk about whatever you saw, you can come to me if you want. And if this ever comes back to bite us, I'll take responsibility for it.
I ain't letting you go down by yourself. That's not what we do.
Well, don't worry. I was prepared to go 10 years ago.
Believe it or not, I don't think anybody's ever really prepared to go. I'm willing to fight for you if you're willing to fight. You're a good kid, no matter how old you are. Okay.
Thank you. Just thank you.
We gotta stick to. Listen, whatever shit Brandon and I got going on at any given time, I do the same for him too. Because if we're not sticking together, we're gonna die. I'm really big on, even though I didn't have a choice of where I ended up back in Chicago. This is a different country, a different start. We have a chance to reform our group into something better. And I think that sticking together and trying to get along is going to be better for us in the long run. And I think that a lot of people underestimated you. I know I did. I'm not gonna lie. You got power. You got a lot of it. And I think when you figure out how to put that power to real good use, people are gonna fear you and respect you. I know I do. You saved my life. Nah, I'm never gonna forget that.
That means a lot coming from you, Jessica. And he's just gonna squeeze her a bit tighter.
She's gonna go a little bit easy on him because she knows she's got a strong grip. But I want to train with you. I think, no offense to Brandon, I don't think you can keep up with how you and I are able to kind of, I've seen what you can do with a knife. It is both impressive and terrifying, and a work of art all on its own. And I know that you corridor like into that, but how about it? In days where we're kind of not doing much, work on our core, maybe work on building up a little bit of strength in both of us, and work on our fighting skills together.
At this point, as you are beginning to have this conversation, the music will begin to slow and then stop. And the bar will immediately begin to grow quiet.
Hmm?
You guys do anything?
Look around the room.
Everyone seems to be staring at the front door as you see the bouncer from the outside. He is struggling and not touching the ground and being held maybe a few feet above it by this individual. And you watch the Baron stand up and begin to move towards the front door. And now I'm going to move over back to Mama, as we are about to end.
Yeah.
Mama, you know what ghost type of spirit this is, as I sent you the message. What do you do, as it is now in front of you?
Just see the unseen so she can see it. What's it look like?
It looks like a male figure, completely bald, with pieces of the face missing. as in almost like chunks are being ripped out, and there are pieces almost flying in midair, still on its way out. It looks sad but angry at the same time, looking down at you and the watch that it seems to have a connection with. What do you say?
Insight? Wits for code reading? Like, are they thin? Do they look like a nerd or?
They look like they're not thin, but they look very pale. And they look, they have some muscle, some tone. Not particularly handsome, but not ugly in any way. Longish hair going down to the shoulders and then stopping there. The face
Tattoos
is
or
again.
gang affiliations?
Say again.
Tattoos or gang affiliations?
None of that. No.
Okay.
They look to have. Honestly, if the face was complete, it looked like a nice face, like a gentle face. But right now, it's sad and anger.
He nods, holding the watch. This was yours, child.
Yes.
That old fool take it from you when he killed you?
Yes.
You done stuck around to get here this quick. You want something.
I want my watch back. It was my father's. His father's.
Where you want it?
He will begin to move towards you, holding out a hand, almost to try and grab it. Do you do anything?
Her eyes narrow. And I think this is a manipulation, intimidate roll. Now. One turn deserves another. Mama help you out, but Mama need help too.
What you want?
Mama gonna need a few things, some resources. You can help me out, right?
No. Give me the watch.
Frowns and looks sad, like an old abused lady. Oh. You don't deal in good faith then,
Out of game, you know what to do.
I was trying to be nice.
There is no nice in this world.
Yeah, cold man. Very well then. Mama requires some in-house security, and that's gonna be you. We could have did this nice, but she begins to chant in Creole, holding her cane over the watch, and she will compel the spirit.
No.
Make the roll.
He will use his resolve as composure,
Mhm.
but it's at a -2.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. I just shut that goddamn book. Do you have the stats in front of you?
Yes.
How many is it for that ghost type?
It'll be his willpower, which is 4. -2. Oh no, that's not right. All right, the resolve. There we go.
That is a 1 success. Okay.
1, to difficulty is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that how that works?
No.
That's not right.
No.
Yeah, it's on your side.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a 1 success, so you have 4 above him. So you can basically ask him to do something. It is you did not get a critical success, so it is not a permanent thing. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend willpower.
Okay, you need a crit to make this permanent.
Yeah, but I can reroll 3 dice, I believe.
Yep. Ooh.
None of that was 3 dice.
Okay.
Is it worth another willpower?
You cannot spend more willpower. You can
Okay.
only spend 1 on per roll.
For sure.
Unfortunately, you can ask him to do something that he will do to a
2
certain
things.
extent. 2 things. That's right. Just keep him...
2 difficult tasks.
Yes. But once those tasks are done, he may, leave.
Well, until the end of the chronicle or until it's finished my commands.
Yes.
Mama needs to be set up. She gonna need one of those, what do they call them? Petite? Ah, yes. One of those identifications. And some pockets. Deep pockets that the man can't find. You can do that, can't you, son?
Out of game, I don't know what you mean. Say again.
Uh-oh. Basically, she's gonna want him to steal him some money.
Oh. Yeah.
And then steal him her place too. Running
Sometimes
around trying to figure out a place that died is terrible. She has to make her own.
Okay. Sometimes mama is hard to understand. Okay. In that case, the spirit will look down at you.
Fine. But if I do as you say, you will give it back. You will give it back.
Go on now. You got work to do, son.
And you'll watch as the spirit begins to fade from the room, as the lights flicker and the air becomes warmer again.
Back in my day, you negotiated in good faith. Just her dress. Well then, time to get it back.
And it is there, with Mama and her new companion, as well as Jessica and Nathaniel staring down a stranger that is interrupting their party time, as well as Nathaniel having another vision of a creature, that we will end tonight's game.